All right. So anyway, back to the work. Back to the work.
Okay. I want to try to figure out what's going on with the ship.
Okay. What are you going to do to try to determine that?
I think I'd probably start with ship systems and see what warrants further investigation.
Okay. So you want to like do a diagnostic?
Yeah, I'll do it. Diagnostic.
Okay. Go for it. Roll it with ship systems.
Should I just re-roll this one?
Yeah.
Okay, 11.
Oh. Okay. All right. I actually lost my place in my notes, so I won't bother hangouting it to you, but you are having multiple power issues. And you may recall you did a diagnosis once already, and it said manual inspection required. 11, you say. All right. Here is what you deduce. You have one major power outage. So, you know what? I have this scripted. Where is it? Oh, there it is. You have a very serious power failure. You can tell that there is one big break, probably physical. But there are also many subsystems that failed. They panicked, okay, and need to be reset, or maybe something more complicated. And these repairs are going to take quite some time, in all caps.
Okay.
What you're going to want to do is go around to these access panels that are all over the ship and check all of them. Now, eventually you'll find the actual source of the problem. But again, what you're doing along the way is all of these things that panicked before they failed, you're going to need to reset, or it might be something a bit more complicated, until you will eventually find the actual main problem that caused all of this.
Okay.
And Hira would surely be a help. By way of review, let's remember that though I've been making this poor girl do a bunch of medic work, she has a +2 in electronics, computers, and engineering. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, are we ready for a minigame?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Guys, this is the most complicated minigame I've ever written, but I don't think it's going to be that hard. First of all, both of you are going to need a third die. And you're going to want to get ready to scribble notes, either on the inside of your character sheet or on the back. We're talking disposable notes. You're just going to make notes as you go. Okay. All right. So, here's what's going to happen.
Are we rolling with...
I'll get to that. I will get to that. All right. Let's start by saying that you go to one of these access panels, okay? What I need you to do first is roll me a 3d6.
With no modifiers?
No modifiers.
Okay, 6.
Wow, really? All right. Write down time unit 6 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, there's a problem in this access panel. Now, how difficult of a problem is this? Something that's just you can take care of real quick, or is it going to take a while? Give me a 1d6.
4.
Oh, that's the one I got more often than not. Okay. Here's what you're going to have to do.
Okay.
You are going to, let's see, what are your skills again?
Engineering, mechanics are the main ones.
Okay. Let's call this one, what do you need most buffed up? Mechanics?
I have 9 marks on engineering and 3 marks on mechanics.
And both of them are a +1?
+2.
Oh, both of them are a +2. Then let's call this one mechanics.
Okay.
All right, so you just told me the mechanics is +2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're going to use 2 skill dice.
Okay.
So it's going to be one of those 4d6 things. And you're going to choose 2.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
each roll has to be better than the last.
Okay.
ties do not count. It has to be better than. And each one of these rolls is going to use a time unit. So 4 rolls, your time unit is 6. Yes? Okay, so it's going to take a total of 24 minutes.
Okay.
Give me that first 46 with the skilled dice. Choose the 2 that you want to keep.
So I should start with as low as possible.
Yep.
3.
All right, give me the next one.
5.
Uh-oh, okay.
6.
Okay.
8.
Awesome. Okay, so you fixed it and it took 24 minutes. So jot down 24 minutes.
Okay.
Now, while you're doing that, Hira goes to a different access panel. Roll me your time units, 3d6.
4.
Wow. That's interesting. All right, write down time units, 4 minutes. So now you go to an access panel and have a look inside, and what do you see? Is it simple or is it complicated? A 1d6. 1. I forgot to mention, these are in order of complexity. So 4, that's a pretty tough job you just did. 1
Do I
is
need
the
to mark
easiest.
anything?
Oh yes, take a mark for each procedure that you do when you're done. So yes, you now get 1 mark there. Okay, and you rolled a 1. So what you gotta do is a standard 8 to succeed roll. Do you want it for mechanics, electronics? Choose one of those. Oh, you don't have mechanics, so either engineering.
Computers, engineering.
Yeah, well, these ain't computers, so either engineering or electronics.
Engineering.
Engineering, okay, so all you gotta do is give me a 2d6 plus engineering, 8 to succeed.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay, so you fixed that in record time. It only took you 4 minutes. Now you had what, 24 minutes? So he's still working on that one over there. You could move on to another access panel. Okay, so write down that you've spent 4 minutes.
Can make a mark.
Oh yes, and make a mark on engineering.
Okay.
All right, now you're going to go to another control access panel. Give me that 3d6 for time unit. Yes, it'll be a new time unit on each one. Oh dear.
Yeah.
8 plus 4 is 12.
Yeah.
So mark down 12 minutes as your new time unit. And give me a 1D, you open up the access panel and
1.
1. So it's something easy. So you want it on engineering again?
Yeah.
All right, 2d6 plus engineering, 8 to succeed. Uh-oh.
I did not succeed.
Okay, so you have now spent 12 minutes and you didn't get it fixed. So now make the same roll.
The 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
11.
That time it's a success. However, that took you 24 minutes. Okay, so write down 24 minutes, and we're back to Bardak, who has finished his first one.
Okay.
He already knows how this works.
7 minutes.
Okay. 1d6 to determine complexity.
4 again.
Roll again. Don't you want a different game?
3.
3, all right. So, here's what you gotta do. What's your time unit?
7 minutes.
7? Oh dear. All right. Roll a 2d6 and you need a pair.
2d6 and I need a pair.
Yep, and however many tries it takes you, multiply that by your time unit.
Okay.
He jinxed your dice by sneezing.
There we go.
Oh, only took 2 tries. So how long?
14.
14 minutes.
14 minutes, and you were doing a 24-minute job, so...
10.
So Bardak could... Wait, what? 10-minute job?
No,
24.
20. You're at 28 minutes, and I'm now at 38.
We don't have to be that detailed. It's just if she's going to take 24 minutes, we might as well give you 24-ish minutes. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you're done. Hira's still working on hers. Start with the time unit again.
9.
Okay. 1d6 to establish difficulty. You open up this access panel and you
6.
see a big mess, apparently. All right. You're going to roll a 3d6. What is the minimum you can roll on a 3d6?
The minimum 3.
And what is the maximum?
18.
You need to get to 100 and not go over.
Do I use all 3 dice?
Yes, you are going to roll 3d6s and keep adding
Okay.
until you get to 100, but if you go over,
Start again.
you have to start again.
Okay. 9.
I'll track it for you.
Okay.
Hang on, though. Slow down. All right. 9 plus
Plus 7. 16.
7
Plus 10. Plus 12.
So you're at... I thought it was going to give me a running total, but it doesn't. What's up with that? All right. Well, either track it yourself or ask Hira kindly or your son to track it for you.
I can track it. What do I have? Do you have my
9.
numbers?
9 plus 7 plus 10 plus 12
Okay. 9 plus 7.
plus 10 plus 12.
Okay.
What's that put you at?
38.
Okay.
Okay. Plus 3. Plus 11.
Give us the drama. What do you have now?
52.
Uh-huh.
So that's plus 14.
Plus 14 is
66.
66.
Plus 8. 74. Plus 8. 82.
Now hold on. 82. If you were to roll an 18, you'd go over.
No, I'd be at 100 exactly.
Oh. Right. There you go. So good. You ever play blackjack? This is kind of like blackjack.
Okay.
3, 1, and 2.
Plus 6.
Is 88.
Yeah.
12.
Now I can tell you the average roll of a 3d6 is 10.
I'm gonna go again.
Oh boy. All
So
right.
what happens if I'm under?
You can stop when you're under. But I'm going to be marking a modifier because the system is only working at 88%.
4.
Plus 8. 96.
And you're going to stop at 96?
I'll stop at 96.
How many rolls was that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's
7 rolls?
Wait. Oh, whoops. I think it was 10 rolls.
You think it was 10 rolls, and what was your time unit?
9.
9! So yeah, that's an hour and a half right there. So that means that you're going to be doing other jobs. Well, hang on, let me blacklist this spammer. Okay, so we got 3.5 minutes, so let's bio break there, and then we'll let you do some jobs, and you guys are going to be doing something while they continue working on the ship, okay? So let's take our bio break there. Actually, who's ready for chips and drinks?
me.
Okay.